Our family just wants to thank Miss Kim and Miss Tanya for everything that they do in the toddler room. Whenever we first started coming to midweek, Eleanor wouldn't go to her class and would cry every time, but now she goes down there freely and is asking every day, not just on Wednesdays, for Kim and Tanya and all of her friends down there. We always feel so comfortable, and we just thank you all so much for loving our girl and for loving our families. We love you all so much.
What was your favorite thing about midweek? Okay. What was your favorite thing about Miss Sarah?
I liked to play with her and who was funny.
What about Miss Charity?
Who was like really funny to me and was my best friend.
And then what about Miss Tammy?
We loved about her and we played together and I'm a best friend.
Thank you to my midweek teachers. Love each other as I have loved you. Come, follow me. Jesus said, Matthew 4:19.
Susan is so kind. She always checks up on us to see how we are doing and asks for ways to pray for us. She makes the lesson fun with stuff she brings from home. I loved it when she brought us flowers. Susan is patient and listens to what we have to say. Love you, Susan. Love Rainey.
Thank you, Miss Nancy and Mr. Ralph, for being such amazing midweek teachers. I hope you guys have a wonderful, fun, and a safe spring.
Hi, Mr. Don. Thank you for being my amazing midweek teacher during midweek, because I really appreciate whenever you help me through the hard times and the good times, even if there is no good times and hard times. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Macy and I wanted to talk about the third grade midweek this year and all the fun times I had and games. Games was one of my favorite things of midweek, and the game leaders, Aaron and Sarah, I really enjoyed. And I love how hard they worked to make us happy, and I love all the fun games they planned. My favorite was the shepherd and the sheep. Bye.
Kyle is very dedicated to us. Even though he was going on the Brazil mission trip, he could have been preparing, but instead, he came to midweek to teach us about God and Jesus. Kyle is very kind to us, but maybe not our parents. One time, he even gave us clappers that he had to get from his work. Thank you, Kyle. Let's hear it for Kyle.
Hi, I'm Mia. I'm 12 years old. I was in the middle school group this year at midweek. I would like to thank Amanda Davis for being there to help us and help us learn and grow in our walk with Christ. I'm so thankful that she was able to help us this year. I'm sad we couldn't be together, but I know I'll see you all very, very soon. So stay safe and thank you so much again. I love you guys.
Jamie has been an amazing midweek leader. She's taught me so much and been there for all of us, even through rough times. I love her so much and appreciate her. Thank you.
Hey G, this is me, Gavin, and I just want to say you're my bro, and I miss you very much. You're the best person that I've ever seen in my lifetime, and I love you very much, and you're my G, bro. G.
So this is a thank you video to Brenda Davis, and I really want to say thank you, and thank you for leading me in midweek. Thank you for helping me grow through midweek and your teachings, and just thank you. Please, I love having midweek. Bring it back! Woo!
My man Christopher, he's like a best friend to me. He's a person who you think would always it's like if you moved into a new neighborhood and had new people everywhere. He'd be the first person to come over and say, hey, nice to meet you. You want to come play games? And yeah, he's very nice. And yeah, Chris is an awesome leader. Thank you.
So I have known David for quite a while, and he has taught me so much about just life and what it means to be a Christian and how I can, learn from that. And being in his class for midweek this year has been amazing, and it's taught me so much about more of what it was like for Jesus and how we can kind of be more like that in our day-to-day lives.
David has been my discipler for many years now, and as a midweek leader, I'm able to learn from him there as well. One of my favorite things about David is his passion for the Lord. That can clearly be seen as he teaches and as he worships. I strive to have that same quality in my life, that people see me as someone who is passionate about the Lord.
Okay, so Dan is obviously the worship leader at our church, and I just think it's awesome how he is the one that's always up there while all the other people around him changes, and amongst all that craziness, he lets us teens come up there and work with him and just figure out what our spiritual gift is. If we say yes, that's our calling, then he helps us get more involved, and if we say no, then he points us in the right direction to something else. So with Tracy, she's just been there to encourage me ever since I got up on stage and started singing, and whenever I just feel unsure about a song or I don't know about getting up in front of everybody, she's just been there to push me along the way, and she just helps me out with some harmonies sometimes, which is very difficult, but yeah, so I'm just very grateful for her and all the things she does for me.
Robert and Tina have done a great job leading us on Wednesday night for the adult group. It started out as a parenting group. We had maybe 10 to 15 people, but it's grown to be so much more. It's grown to 20 to 30 people. It's included grandparents and aunts and uncles and neighbors, and we cover so much more than just parenting. We cover what Christ is about, and we've brought people to understand and help with their families, not just their children, but their entire families. And Robert does a pretty good job keeping everything in line, but if he gets off track, Tina has no problem bringing him back on track. I tell you that right now. But we want you to know we all love you, and that we really love you both, and that you've done a great job, and we want to thank you for your service.
Wednesday nights are very special for our family. We love being able to get together and just be together with our church family one night a week. What makes it even more special is having a meal that's already prepared for us. We pick up the girls after school, and then we feel like we run all day long. So to have a meal already prepared and ready, and such a friendly, wonderful team that puts it together, means so much to me. And I just really wanted to tell you how much I appreciate all the hard work that you all put into that. Thank you so much.
There's much behind the scenes work that goes into this midweek program. Many thanks have already been mentioned, but I need to say thank you to the ones who come in each week to gather supplies for our classroom time. So thank you, Amanda Davis, for preparing the necessities for the middle schoolers. And thank you, Kay Brown, for pulling and putting away the supplies for our hands-on activities for our elementary and primary classes. Both of these ladies have hours of donated time during the week to accomplish this task. Thank you to Amy Acapel for helping me reset the classrooms each time we meet. Amy is always here early to get our signs ready and welcome our families as they enter the door. Thank you to our registration volunteers, Katie Fund and Luann Hughes. You guys were our front runners. You greeted with smiles on your faces, and you made our families feel welcome. And lastly, thank you to our security team, Dennis Strange and Colton Reed. We appreciate you always being present, keeping your eyes open, and making us feel safe.